Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be talking about gourmand fragrances that are summer safe. Gourmand fragrances, so fragrances that makes you smell like something to eat that you could actually wear in the summertime. If you're interested, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne, and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. As always, before we get into the fragrances let's talk about my scent of the day. So today I'm wearing this little one right here, and this is Cosmic from Kylie Jenner. Now you guys know I'm not too much of a big celebrity fragrance person, but this one was pretty. You know, I think they had like something going on at Ulta, so I was like, yeah, let me get my 5 times the points or whatever it was. So this is like really, it's like a pretty girl fragrance, very musky, very light, very airy. There's jasmine in here. Also peony, musk, vanilla, cedar. So it's not really doing too much. It's just a nice fragrance that you could wear every day. You could wear it, I wear it to run errands. It's just a really pretty girl fragrance. So if you're interested in a fragrance that's going to make you feel like a pretty girl, it's going to give you about 4 hours on your skin. At least that's what it gives me. And it's non-offensive, so you could wear it to the office. I have not worn this to the office. I've just really worn it to run errands. This is your girl. This is Cosmic from Kylie Jenner. This is my scent of the day. Okay, y'all, so let's get into these summer safe gourmands. In my opinion now, everybody's opinion may differ, like we know, but let's get into the fragrances I have. I think I have like 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's start with this one. This one right here, and this is a Nota Sugar. Now, I cannot say the house. I don't want to butcher it, man. I don't want to butcher it, but this is what it looks like here. If we would ever focus. But anyways, that's what it looks like. We're going to put the name up. So this fragrance is yummy. This is, to me, if I were to describe it just from smelling it, to me, it's like a caramelized pineapple scent with some vanilla. My goodness. There's some fruitiness in here too, though. So the notes are this. It opens with pineapple, caramel, and coconut. The coconut is not your sunscreeny coconut, or else y'all know I wouldn't even be talking about it. This is like a sweet coconut. It's like the coconut, like it's like a coconut candy, honestly. Maybe because of the fragrances that it's mixed with. The notes that it's mixed with. Maybe that's why. But it smells like coconut candies. So then in the middle you have raspberry, vanilla, almond. In the base you have tonka bean, musk, and some heliotrope. What I get on this paper, on my skin, is a delicious caramelized pineapple drizzled with some coconut and vanilla. Yeah, that's it. That's what this is. Y'all, if you're a gourmand girly, please test this fragrance. Please get a sample. Please check it out because you will love it. So you have this, again, you have gourmand notes like caramel, and then it's with those fruity notes. So yes, y'all, yes, it tastes, it smells like something to eat. Very delicious. On me, I get like this sweet, not heavy though, it's like sweet, like a dessert, like a caramelized, again, pineapple coconut dessert. A really good, some kind of pie. This dances on my skin and it projects, gives me about 6 7 hours on the skin. I tested it both out in the elements. And again, y'all know I live in Tampa Bay. So if I'm saying you could wear this fragrance in the heat, I tested it in my heat and it didn't kill me. Tested it out in the elements. In the elements, it gave me about 7 hours on the skin. Inside, like I wore to work, inside, in a controlled temperature, it gave me about 5 hours on the skin. So do what you want with that. But this one right here, Nota Sugar, it is so good. So good. Gourmand girlies, get your nose on it. It's worth the try, okay? I think you could find it on Lucky Scent. I'm not sure where I got mine. I'll link it wherever I got it. I'll link the best price for you, but definitely a gourmand girlie's a dream for the summer and beyond. So when I say it's summer safe, I'm meaning like you can wear these gourmands whenever you want, because you know usually gourmands are heavier and we don't like to wear them in the summer because we don't want to suffocate ourselves. I'm saying you could wear these in the summer and of course and beyond. So yep, this is Nota Sugar from this perfumer. This brand, okay? Okay, so next up we have this one that actually was released this year from Maison Tahiti, and this is called Vanilla Park. This is Vanilla in the Park. That's how I nicknamed it. But it's Vanilla Park from Maison Tahiti. Y'all, you know that I like Maison Tahiti fragrances. Not only are they very pretty, very pleasant, they're quite affordable for a niche brand. Just so you know. Now this one, Vanilla Park, I fell in love, y'all. I fell in love. And then when I realized I could wear it in these Florida streets in the summer, I was even more excited. Yeah. So this is, think Josette, Accident à la Vanille. Think that, because it has that same note of styrax in there. To me, it's a resinous note, but to me, it brings like this light, drier vibe to a fragrance, as opposed to like the thick, creamy denseness of a vanilla. So you still get the vanilla feels. It's sweet, right? But it's not heavy and it won't just weigh you down. Again, it didn't weigh me down in my 90+ weather. So this opens with whole wood, tangerine, some heliotrope, vanilla, nothing but vanilla in the middle. In the base, that's where you have the styrax. I think you have some benzoin, some cotton candy, and some coconut milk. I love this one. You could wear it anytime. I wore this again in the daytime. I'm bringing these to you because I wore them in the heat and they did not suffocate me. And you guys know how I spray. I overspray. So try this one. Get a sample. I am not going to say blind buy this. No, because you have to have like that styrax note or even the benzoin, like when they're together, they might do something on your skin that you don't like. Please try it. But this is a very easy wearing, a vanilla forward fragrance in my opinion. There's a bit of woodiness, some resinous feels, which in my opinion gives it more of a lighter area vibe to wear this time of year. So Vanilla Park gives me about 6 hours on my skin. It projects like crazy in the heat. Did not wear it in a controlled environment. I only wore this one outside, and I wore it to run errands, and I was out and about for about 5-6 hours, and it was still going strong by the time I got home. So yep, this is a Vanilla Park from Maison Tahiti. Get your nose on it. This is not a safe blind buy, but I do think it's a really gorgeous vanilla fragrance that you can wear right now. Okay, the other one I can recommend for this time of year is a fruity floral gourmand, and this is Love Delight from the house of Amouage. Amouage's Love Delight. So, you know, I've spoken about this fragrance before on this channel, and the thing that, you know, was really different for me is that this was a fragrance, in my opinion, that went the other way all as opposed to the other Amouage fragrances, meaning that this is okay and this is not as challenging as all their other fragrances, meaning that if you're a niche beginner, you will have no problems liking this fragrance, my opinion. So this one is, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Give myself more. Yeah, this one is pretty, y'all. There's ginger in the opening. It smells like a little nutty. But in the opening, you have ginger, mandarin orange, cinnamon, rose water. In the middle, we have heliotrope. We have florals in the middle. Heliotrope, purple floral, jasmine, rose. So it gives it like this kind of powdery nuance. And in the base, what gives it even more of a powdery nuance is some cacao. There's cacao, there's vanilla, there is rum. Okay? This fragrance smells, makes you smell like something to eat. To me, to my nose, it smells like a some kind of nutty, kind of cinnamon vanilla pie. I don't know what kind of pie that is, but it smells edible. And there's really no sometimes heliotrope can give you somewhat of a nutty nuance, but this fragrance right here, Love Delight, is absolutely delightful. If you haven't gotten your nose on this and you're a girly girl, check it out. Don't let the booze fool you. The rum does come out on my skin, but it's just playing a role in the background. It's not a boozy fragrance. To me, it just adds some interest to the fragrance. Yeah. Love Delight from Amouage gives me about 6 hours on the skin. I feel like the performance has gotten better in the few months that I've had it, but I'm absolutely enjoying this one. 6 hours on the skin, in the heat, overspraying. I did not die. I did not suffocate. I am here to tell the story. Get your nose on it. Let me know. Let me know. But I do believe that this is a gorgeous, delicious gourmand that is summer safe. Next up is this one right here that a lot of people are calling like the gourmand of the year. I don't know about all that, but this is le parfum. Listen, don't laugh at me, okay? This is le de parfum Cirque du Soleil. The packaging, I am in love with. I'm definitely in love with the packaging. I did have a decant and I did speak about it. So it comes out. Okay, so this is part of the packaging and this is the bottle. You know, a lot of people love it. Some people don't. Some people say, you know, it's kind of gaudy. It's silly. It looks cheap. I don't know. I like it. You know, it goes with the whole theme. So this fragrance here, absolutely, I think that you can wear this fragrance in the summer, okay? I think so. Whether you want to wear it a summer night, summer evening, I wore it in the daytime. And I'm here to tell a story. So, the concept of this fragrance is supposedly just taking you through like the senses of actually going to see like a show from Cirque du Soleil. If you've ever been, you know, it's amazing. But you know, like all the feels, like when you go to the movies or you go to see a show like that, you have the cotton candy, you have the butter, you have the popcorn, you have the vanilla, just everything, all the senses are being brought alive. Does this fragrance do that? Absolutely, absolutely. So it opens with cotton candy. There's red apple and bergamot. In the middle, we have some butter, popcorn, freesia. And I'm going to stop right here to let you know, and I think I said this in another video when it was my scent of the day, I had a sample. I sampled this fragrance because I struggled with the note of popcorn on my skin. I had What About Pop? It wasn't doing it. And any other fragrance of a popcorn note, I tread lightly. So I did test this one. And on my skin, that popcorn note, hallelujah, is pretty fleeting. I get it but then it's gone. It's more so of the butteriness that I get on my skin. So there's freesia, iris, and in the base you have caramel, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. This fragrance to me is pretty. It is a nice fragrance. Again, it takes your senses to a show, the snacks that you eat during a show. And it's not heavy. It is not a heavy weighted gourmand, at least not on my skin. Now, there's a lot of talk about the longevity. This one gives me 4 to 5 hours on my skin in the heat. Again, I tested this in the elements. This was not tested in a controlled environment like my home or my job. This was outside in the Florida hot streets. Gave me about 4 or 5 hours. I've seen mixed reviews. People say that, you know, it's fleeting. The performance is fleeting. But on me, in the heat, I got compliments. So it was bouncing off of my skin. It was projecting. It was doing its thing. I like the fragrance. I love the packaging. You know, it's pretty gimmicky, but I'm here for it, okay? I am here for this packaging. So this is Le de Parfum Cirque du Soleil from Cirque du Soleil. Get your nose on it, y'all. They say that this is going to be the gourmand of the year. Time will tell. Time certainly will tell. But it is getting a lot of buzz. So I think I have a little trend in some of these fragrances that I picked without even knowing it. So the next one I have here is Hufflepuff from the House of Sillage. We know how this one smells. We know how much we love this one. This is a lemon pound cake vanilla. It's fresher to me than, of course, Lyra. I mean, Devotion is a little different too. They're still along the same lines, and Bake from Acro. They are all on that same delicious lemony vanilla. I think this one is my favorite. I go back and forth between this one and Devotion. It depends on the time of day, okay? But Hufflepuff, we love the packaging. We love the fragrance. My juice is just getting darker and darker. It's getting better. So it opens with lemon, coconut. That was the trend I was saying. I'm finding that in almost all of these, there's a coconut note. So maybe they tricked me, like coconut, not Christmas, coconut, summer. I don't know. But there's coconut and peach in the opening. In the middle, there's gardenia, freesia, jasmine. In the base, we have bourbon vanilla, vanilla bean, and we have Virginia cedar. This is Hufflepuff. This it's giving me now 6+ hours on the skin. Delicious hours. It is not too much for the heat, y'all. It does not make me sick in the heat. I've worn this more so than I've worn any of the other fragrances I spoke about earlier, because those are a little bit newer to my collection than Hufflepuff. But this has gotten better with time. And I've worn this both in the heat, in the elements, and I've also worn it in a controlled environment, i.e. at work. Gives me 6+ hours on the skin. It projects. It's not super projecting. I would say moderate. Yeah, moderately projecting. I always wear iced lemon pound cake, whatever. I'm making this do its thing. I'm helping it with the body care. So it's a well-performing fragrance for me. I love living in this lemony cake bubble. And I never thought I would, because I don't think I consider myself a gourmand girl. I think I'm more so floral. I enjoy florals and fruity fragrances more. But a girl has moods, all right? And plus I live in Florida, so I have to be careful with, having a bunch of heavy gourmands in my collection if I actually want to wear them. But yes, Hufflepuff, just checks all the boxes. It makes me feel so pretty. I smell like ting to eat, and it lasts on the skin. What else could a girl ask for? Hufflepuff from the House of Sillage. This fragrance here, I remember when this fragrance dropped and everybody was upset, like, oh, it's not gourmand enough. Listen, Kayali, this was perfect for me. Not too sweet, that I could pull it off in these Florida streets right now. Yes. So we have in here, we have pistachio, ice cream. The notes are back here. I just can't see. Hazelnut, sweet rum, marshmallow, cotton candy. Perfect. It's light, it's airy, it's sweet, it's pretty. It is gourmand. No complaints here. No complaints here. And my juice is getting darker. Yep. So this gives me right now, it's given me about 6 hours on the skin. It wasn't performing as good in the beginning, but it sat and the juice is getting darker. So we know it's getting better. Okay, it is getting better. So yeah, this is Yum Pistachio Gelato number 33 from the House of Kayali. This is a loved, it's either loved or hated, you know. I love it though, and it works really well any time of year. Last, certainly not least, this one here from Kilian. I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess. We absolutely don't. Nor do we need a king by our side to be a queen, right? Anywho, Princess by Kilian. Y'all know what this smells like. It's sweet, it's pretty, it's light, it's airy. But more importantly, you can wear it right now if your heart desires. So it opens with some lemon. There's green tea. The green tea, that tea note in the middle, to me, to my nose, that cuts through the sweetness, makes it bearable in the summertime. But I've said this before, this could still cut through the cold. Do not sleep on it. There's marshmallow, vanilla in the base. This bad boy can still cut through the cold. Versatile fragrance if you're into something light, pretty, sweet, girly, fluffy, because this feels fluffy on my skin. Princess from Kilian is your girl. This one gives me 5+ hours on the skin. It depends, you know, it depends. In the elements, I would get about 6 hours. I've worn this in the heat and it does its thing and it does not suffocate. It does not become cloyingly sweet, does not give me any nausea, okay? And that's a plus. So, yep. Last but not least, I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess from the House of Kilian. This is definitely a summer safe gourmand. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some ideas of fragrances to try out. If you don't try anything from this, if you are a gourmand girl, you need to try Nota Sugar. Caramelized pineapple with coconut. Trust and believe if you like a sweet fragrance. Anyways, I already said this. Brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Make sure your notification bell is turned on to all. And like I always say, we could be anything in this world we want to be with hard work, dedication, and of course, perseverance. But if we're not there, and even if we are, we need to smell like good people. We need to smell fabulous at all times. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.